Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahushai brought a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar thumb by Shem Yahushai to the sisters, man. Priest and officer 500 Bakwash Shemar, holding down the I.S.U.P.K Brooklyn class. Let's go ahead and give the Lord a hand like always. And we live in a oppressive society, right? Underneath this animal, this beast, this wild beast, who has a habit of saying that he will never forget. You understand? He'll never forget the things that are done to him, all the things that they think they overcome. And I'm here to tell my brothers, our so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian brothers and sisters, man, that we should never forget our oppression. We should never forget all the evil that was done to us by this beast, man, by these other nations. We should never forget the judgment and the punishments that we endured. Because for one, all of these things coming are possible and happen to us from us disobeying the Most High God, man. And for two, we shouldn't take lightly the things that are happening to us. We shouldn't take lightly the things that have happened to us. We should absolutely hold it close and near to our heart, man. You understand? The punishment and the judgment of the Most High God that we endure, the oppression, the poverty, the jail, the terrible neighborhoods, the terrible conditions we endure and we live with on a day-to-day basis are punishments from the Lord. The extra, you understand, the being shot down, the being having our bodies been manipulated, not even manipulated, having our bodies just gorged and the disrespect and the filth that we have to have happen to us from this oppressor. Those things should not be taken lightly, man. Those things should not be taken lightly. Yesterday was the damn oppressor's so-called holiday, and they celebrate their thieves and their murderers, man. They honor all the wrong and massive killings that were done to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. They honor these things. They are ecstatic and happy about it, man. That damn beast, that oppressor that they supposed to celebrate yesterday, he killed 7 million Native Indians, man. 7 million Native Indians in the time span of a year. Around 200,000 Native Indians a day for a year. And they gave this man a holiday. They gave this man a day of honor, man, because they celebrate their thieves and their murderers. And so-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, we are too quick to forgive this oppressor. We are too quick to turn the other cheek and ignore the things that they have done to us, when they will never ignore the things done to them, man. They celebrate, they do a memorial for 9/11 every year. Every year. It's been 20 years. Every year they memorialize and do it, and they will continue if they had the chance to continue with the kingdom. They would do it forever. But so-called Blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians, we are made to believe that we got to forget about slavery. We can't talk about critical race theory. We can't bring up the past. But we should hold these things near and dear to us, man. And we should never forget all the evil that was done to us in this kingdom, man. Because somebody has to pay for it. We should hold them guilty of the things that they have done, man. They hold us guilty. We commit crimes, we go to jail. You understand? They put us in their court systems, and they get their trial, they get their jury. It's supposed to be a jury of your peers. They get a bunch of people that's just like them, that look at us just how they look at us, and we get sent off to jail, man. You understand? Some brothers and sisters never coming home for being out here making mistakes in their oppressive kingdom, trying to get by. But anything that happens to us, we are made to forget about it. We got these bull crap holidays and these little crumbs they throw at us, right? Little crumbs they throw at us to shut us up, trying to pacify us, and getting nothing that we enjoy, and we take the little crumbs they give us, man. We take the little crumbs. Our brothers and our sisters were so ecstatic about this Juneteenth garbage, man, that they try to celebrate and act like that the oppressor acknowledges the wrong that he's done to us, man. Juneteenth was a day where he's basically acknowledging the fact that he's lied to us, man, to come tell brothers and sisters, oh, you know, slavery was over already, right? Yeah, you know, you didn't have to do that. You could have stopped doing that a year ago. That's what Juneteenth really memorialized, man. How he gets over. How this nasty beast gets over on us, man. You understand? That's all it is. Salakia. But it's just basically glorifying how conniving and how sneaky this oppressor is, man. The oppressor being able to get over on the children of Israel, being in control of his kingdom, and doing all types of wrong, man. Just not upholding their bargain and just getting over, man. And then telling us to eat it. Telling us to eat it and deal with it. You understand? We enjoy it. We eat it all up. We eat it all up. Yesterday was the goddamn devil, Christopher Columbus' so-called Day of Honor. And now they're trying to change it to Indigenous People Day, man. They gave out letters from the schools telling children, oh, it's not called Christopher Columbus Day no more. It's called Indigenous People Day. And had the nerve to say in the letter to tell the children to ask their parents about this day. Ask your parents to educate you about this day because they're not going to talk about it because it's no longer a day glorifying their thief and their murderer. So they don't want to talk about it. They're telling children to learn from your parents about this day. When their parents probably know nothing but the garbage that was spewed out to them from being in the oppressive society that we live in, man. Probably know all the garbage about Christopher Columbus, all the reports they done did, all the facts they had to bring out, the speeches they made about this nasty, disgusting devil, as if he was supposed to be somebody to be honored in the first place, man. And tell our children to go find out that. Go find out at home, man. And we just eat up all the little crumbs that this oppressor throws at us, man. We think all the little things that he does, which only helps himself, you understand? It's only to help himself in the first place. He doesn't do anything to help anybody. He doesn't do anything with the interest of being righteous or being fair. He does things for his own benefit, man. And we eat it all up. We eat it up like our favorite food and think that, man, change is coming. We came a long way. Look how we used to be. Now look what we do. We do this. We get this now. Now we get this. All of it is garbage, man. And all of it is the oppressor just getting over on us, man. Just getting over on us. And the scriptures say, let's go to Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 22. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones? It says, how long, ye simple ones, man? Because we are being made to look as if we are simple people, man. Feeding into the oppressor as nasty, disgusting ways and the things that he offers us, man, and biting and biting at it, man. You know what I'm saying? Being confused and confounded into believing that what the oppressor is doing is for anybody's gain, anybody's well-being besides itself. You understand? Is how we get confounded and confused, man. And the scriptures say, how long, ye simple ones, man? We are being simple when we think that the oppressor cares about us, when we think that the oppressor is throwing us a bone, when we think that the oppressor is acknowledging the wrong that he has done to us, man. Will ye love simplicity? We enjoy and respect the fact that the oppressor threw us a bone. How long we respect the fact that they gave us a Juneteenth, that we got a Black History Month, that they call it Columbus Day, Indigenous People Day. How long are we going to look at these things as achievements? How long are we going to look at these things as achievement and ignore the plain fact that we are still oppressed, that we still have this oppressor's foot on our neck, man? That this enough for our well-being. The only way to help and fix our well-being is to serve the Most High God, man. That's when these simple ones. So, Locker, give me a second. I see it went down on Facebook. And the scriptures say, how long we love simplicity, man. How long are we going to allow this oppressor to get over on us, man? And then rub it in our face to the fact that we are not helpless, but unaware where our strength lies, unaware where our help lies, man. The oppressor absolutely reads this Bible, man, and he knows that we are the children of the Most High God. He knows that we are not under the protection of the Lord when we break the laws, and he's just he's taking advantage and coming up every chance he gets on the lack of the well-being of the children of Israel. He knows what's going on. He absolutely does, man. And we just bite it up and eat it up like the sheep we are. But we have to get over that, man. We have to never forget our oppression. We have to never forget all the things that we have been through here in this captivity, man. And any other captivity, Assyrian captivity, Egyptian captivity, we should never forget what's going on. You see this damn imposter, this lookalike, man. Not even a lookalike, man. But you know that nation out there trying to be who you are, trying to embody and present themselves as the holy children of the Most High God, man. You see this nasty, filthy, disgusting beast, the oppressor, the Jewish, you know what I'm saying? The wish they was a Jews, the Jewish community, and how they would never buy German. They don't support anything German because they never forget their oppressor. The damn beast right here, this oppressor we live underneath, man, the so-called white man, he never forgets the things that was done to him, man. And they want us to push everything underneath the rug and act like nobody owes us anything and we did nothing wrong. They done anything wrong to us, man. Since how long we love simplicity, man? How long are we going to allow them to get away with the things that they have done, man? And I'm not advising and provoking any brother or sister to go out there and cause harm to any one of these nations, man. But I am advising and provoking my brothers and sisters to get up in this truth, man, to start serving our Father, man. Start serving our Father so our Father can hear our cries and hear our prayers, you understand? And come answer it and catch his judgment down on these beasts for all the things that they have done to the children of Israel, thinking that they got away scot-free with, man. You understand? Because the Lord doesn't forget either. So we shouldn't forget. Let's drop that. Let's go to the book of Lamentations. We're going to go to chapter 4, and we're going to go to verse 18. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. And they hunt our steps so that we cannot go in our streets, man. And it's been going on forever, man. The children of Israel that was oppressed in Egypt, man. The damn Pharaoh over there, we wasn't oppressed at first. We was living over there, man. We was in there dwelling in the land of Egypt. And the damn oppressor, the Pharaoh, seeing the children of Israel growing. You understand? He's seen us waxing exceedingly in his land. He's seen how we was prospering, how we was getting right, how we was living again. We was living with what the Lord says and doing what we supposed to do and prospering as a great people. And it scared him. It made him nervous. He said, we have to conquer these people unless they grow powerful and try to take over us, man. Unless they grow powerful and then join with our enemies and take over us. So we have to conquer these people, man. We have to oppress these people, man. We have to put our foot on their necks and slay and kill and murder them so that they know not to rise up against us, man. In America, it's the same thing. From when that nasty, disgusting beast, Columbus, got here, he looked at our brothers and sisters, Native Indians, man. He said, man, these are great people. These are great people, man. I know no nation in the world better than these people. And in the same breath, he said, they'll make some good servants, won't they? They're intelligent. You know what I'm saying? They must be made to work. That's how these oppressors deal with us. That's how they look at us. We should never forget that these other nations have a perpetual hatred against us, man. They hate us. We don't do anything to them, and they just come out seeking to destroy us, man. Chase down and murder our brothers and sisters, man. Any chance they get for any reason. Any reason is acceptable. Look at we live in America right now, present day, man. Every time you turn on the news, you hear about an oppressor murdering a child of God, man. Murdering one of the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indians, man. For what reason? For whatever reason. For whatever reason. Because I opened the door to your home, which is breaking and entering, and I thought I lived here. And I seen you, so I killed you. For stopping people for taillights being out. And then end up dying. For pulling up on brothers sitting up in their car in their driveway And then brothers and sisters end up dying for walking home from the store, from getting some candy, from coming out of the bodega. Any reason they have to kill you, they will kill you. They don't even need a reason. They just want to kill you. You understand? They hunt us. They out there hunting so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. They hunt our streets so that we cannot go out. You understand? When we go out, these sisters, man, with these young black men, they are on edge constantly, man. All our sisters across the four corners of the earth that got young men, they are on edge constantly because their young man leaves the house and they never know what might happen, man. Brother might get shot on the way to work. Brother might get shot for buying something, man. Brother might get shot for standing in the wrong place at the wrong time, man, and nothing happens. They'll kill your children. You'll lose your child, and that'll be the end of that story, man. You understand? They might cut you a check. They might not. It might make the news. It might not. You understand? They hunting our streets so that we cannot go outside on our steps, man. We can't go anywhere, man. It says our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. That's what we're doing in this society, and we never know if we're going to come home, man. We got to tell our children and our wives and our family members that we love them because we don't know what might happen on the way to work. We don't know what might happen on the way to school. We don't know what might happen on our journey or our trip to the laundromat. Because one interaction with this damn oppressor, and it could be your last interaction on earth. They kill our brothers and sisters for any reason, for no reason at all. And we need to remember that, man. We need to remember all the brothers and sisters before us that died, man. All the brothers and sisters murdered by the hands of this oppressor, murdered by the hands of this heathen, man. And it's not even always the police. It's just oppressors and heathens, period. They don't have to be in law enforcement. They can just shoot you and kill you. And as long as they killed the so-called black, Hispanic, Native Indian, it's all right. It's like it's not even against the law to murder a so-called black, Hispanic, Native Indian, man. You can't kill people, but if you kill a so-called black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, woman, or child, you'll be fine. You understand? Nothing will happen to you because the oppressor wants you dead anyway, man. The oppressor will fight. We done seen the nations, we done seen these other nations rally together and put funds together to get other heathens, other oppressors, other dogs and beasts legal protection against killing a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. GoFundMe pages created to make sure that this damn devil doesn't pay for what they have done to a child of the Most High God. Because all these other nations want to see so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians exterminated and wiped off the face of the earth. So they all come together in unison with the same goal in mind to destroy and kill so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men, women, and children, man. That's how you unify the country, through hate. They'll all rally up together and be hand in hand in the destruction of you, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. And we need to remember these things. We need to not take these things lightly. We need to not ignore how they deal with us. We need to not ignore how they feel about us, the things that they show us. You understand? We need to not ignore these things, man. We need to never forget our oppression here in this damn society. Let's drop that. Let's go to the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha. We're going to go to Baruch in the Apocrypha, and we're going to go to chapter 3, and we're going to go to verse 4, man. Because these things are not new. The scripture says there's nothing new under the sun, man. And all these things that we bringing out today are things that happen to our brothers and sisters no matter where we at, man. In Haiti, Mexico, and in Honduras, in Colombia, you understand? Out there in the UK, in Jamaica, wherever we at, man, wherever you find so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, wherever the Lord's children are, they are being oppressed. And they are being dealt with harshly. You understand? They are enduring harsh and vicious living conditions, man. Dealing with these other devils, dealing with these other nations, man. Being amongst these heathens. Being under the oppression of these damn devils. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 4. O Lord Almighty, thou God of Israel. You understand? O Lord Almighty, thou power of Israel. How now the prayers of the dead Israelites. Man, he said, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites, man, because we are being murdered. We are being slain in these streets. We are being slain across these four corners of the earth, man. And their children and our children, man. They don't give a damn. They don't show favor to the person of old nor the people of young. As long as you were one of God's children, if you were so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, you can be murdered. You can be murdered wherever you stand, and they will be happy. They will be enjoyed. Which have sinned before thee, and not hearkened unto the voice of their God, for which this cause of these plagues cleave unto them. You understand? And these plagues cleave unto us, man. All these things happen to us because of the will of the Most High God, man. But because the Lord knows that we are not listening to him, man. The Lord knows we are not listening to him. We are being caused to deal with all these hellish conditions, man. But that doesn't mean we should forget. We should remember for two reasons. One, the mistreatment and the unjust of our brothers and sisters, how they were done dirty and filthy and nobody cared about it. We should definitely care, man. We should care and love our brothers and sisters enough to not forget what has happened to them. And we should remember the oppression that we are going through because it is judgment of the Lord. And we need to remember, like, listen, if we don't listen to the Most High God, we'll be living in these conditions. We'll be living like this. You understand? We need to remember these things, man, for correction and for honoring our brothers and honoring our sisters, man, to make sure that they're not dying in vain, to make sure that they didn't die for no reason. You understand? Because this nasty, disgusting beast and all these nations, they just solely seek to destroy our brothers and sisters, man. They want to wipe us off the earth so that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, man. That's what the scriptures say. It says so that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. That's their end goal. That's their end game. They want it to be that we don't exist no more. But through the grace and mercy of the Most High God, in the name of Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, man, we are still here thriving and surviving, man. And we need to turn to our Father and turn to the ways of Christ to be saved from this oppression, man. We done tried everything else. We done tried being cool with the oppressor. We done tried marching. We done tried fighting for equality. None of that garbage is going to work. The only thing that's going to work is to serve the Most High God, man. And we shouldn't forget either. We shouldn't forget none of it. We fall into the same traps. Let's go to the book of Revelation real fast. We're going to go to Revelation chapter 11, and we're going to go to verse 7. It's the book of Revelation chapter 11, verse 7. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit, man, talking about our oppressor, man, talking about this wild beast, this nation that has no understanding with them, man, this nation that just seeks to destroy and murder our brothers and our sisters, man, this wild beast. It says, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill them. You understand? This beast makes war with us. It makes war with us at every chance they get, man. Every chance they get. You see the videos online. The internet is an amazing thing, man, because all these terrors and horrors that the children of Israel used to endure, nobody even knew about it, man. Like, we knew, but the world didn't see it. You understand? Everybody wasn't hip to it because there was no internet. There wasn't everybody with a camera in their hand, internet access at their fingertips. And even with this age of technology, even in this age of knowing, with cameras everywhere, internet at an all-time high, you understand? These internet videos, you do anything, you be a clip on the internet. You could be a clip on the internet for anything, go viral. And we still get murdered and slayed in these streets, man. We still get harassed and mistreated and brutally beaten on camera. 150 million views on camera and nothing happens. There's no justice, no vengeance for anything that we go through. They make war with us, man, and they shall overcome us and kill them, man. That's what they seek to do, overcome us and kill us. Verse 8, and their bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. And our bodies lie in the streets of these great cities, man. If you grew up in the ghettos, man, if you grew up in the ghettos, the barrios, the favelas, throughout the four corners of the earth, you understand? And you a so-called black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, seeing a dead body in the street is not something abnormal. It's not something amazing. It's not something that's unnatural. They kill our brothers and sisters, man, and leave their bodies cold on that ground for hours, man. Block taped off, got a whole bunch of flashing lights, man, and the body's still laying on the damn ground. Talking about 2 hours past, the brother or sister laid that on the damn ground for everybody to see, man. As if they making a message, as they leave the body there as a message or something, man. Like, yo, this can be you. This can be you. Because we don't care about any one of you, man. And I'm talking about police on the scene, forensics on the scene, man, criminal investigations on the scene, ambulances, and the coroners on the scene. But yet and still, the body is still laying in the middle of the street, man. Blood everywhere. Brother, brains on the floor. You understand? Just there on the street. Our bodies lay waste in the great city, man. Our bodies lay waste in these cities, man. Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. And this is nothing but Sodom and Egypt, man. Sodom and Gomorrah and Egypt. This place that we live in, this New Age Babylon, is nothing but the places we were oppressed. All over again, compressed in one, man. One big old slavery with all our oppressors and all our captivities cramped up into one big giant sandwich and splat out across this earth, man. They taking tips and notes from every oppression we have ever served, every beast, every devil that we have ever been underneath or in the captivity of, man, underneath their foot. They take notes and they look at the ways they dealt with us and they put it all together to make our life hell, to make our life absolute hell here in this damn oppression. Let's keep reading. Where also our Lord was crucified. And this is the same place where they killed our King of all kings, man. The King of all kings, YAHANNA, man, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. He lived in hell. They was hunting Christ. You understand? Dead body was laying in the streets when Christ was walking around. They were killing Israelites for whatever reason they could when Christ was around. They was lying and trying to converse people to turn against Christ, to murder him for any reason they could find, man. Because this spirit that this oppressor has, man, this oppressor has been wicked since the oppressor's been evil, man. You understand? All this oppressor knows is evil. All he knows is kill, 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 murder, murder, murder. You understand? And it's evident in his way of life. It's evident in the things that he does. That all he knows is murder, 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 kill, kill, kill. Yep, it's Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. You understand? They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. You understand? That's all he knows is murder, murder, kill, kill, steal, steal. He's the biggest thief and a murderer that the earth has ever known, man. And that's his spirit. You understand? That's his spirit. That's his whole MO. And we have dealt with this from the time that the oppressor was even put on the damn earth, man. From the time the oppressor was brought into the earth, we have dealt with them and all their nonsense and all their vile, disgusting treatment that they have for the so-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man, the children of the Most High God. Let's get back to these scriptures. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse 9. And their dead bodies shall be in the street of the great city. You understand? We getting murdered out here in New York City. We getting murdered in Chicago, murdered in Los Angeles, murdered in Atlanta, murdered in Florida. You understand? Wherever we go, we all pray. We all pray for this damn beast, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where our Lord was crucified. Verse 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days. You understand? It says, we shall see our dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. And that's what they do to us, man. We just get murdered and left for dead, man. Murdered and left there like roadkill. There was a story, man. I can't remember the brother's name, man, but they was looking for this brother, right? The brother was missing. He was a young teen, 9 years old. The brother, 3-4 days. So his mother went out and made a police report. She was looking for him. She's telling the police that he's missing. Do you know that damn, it was around the time with that damn little devil whore that went missing on the hiking trip with her boyfriend and chopped up or whatever and put it in the woods. The last story, the recent one. And they had found this girl, and they went and they did an autopsy on her and told her parents everything, you know what I'm saying, about 2 days' time. And after that, it came out that they had found that brother. Mother was looking for him. And they had his body for 19 days in the morgue before they informed his mother that they had the body. Before they gave ease and rest to that mother who was worried, who was panicking, who probably was losing sleep, couldn't eat because she didn't know what happened to her baby boy, to the point where she probably just felt to her soul that my son is dead. My son is dead. And they had this man's body for 19, 20 days before they even did the autopsy to even tell the mother that, yep, your son is dead. You understand? Our bodies lay in the streets, and they just lay there, man. There's no sense of urgency for dealing with dead so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. There's no fair treatment. There's no respect in it. It's just whatever. They're dead. Let's go kill some more. You understand? They only know murder and kill. Let's read the scripture again. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. You understand? We can't forget decent burials, man. Some of our brothers get murdered, man, just left there for dead, man. I remember one time when I was living down in Florida, man. We was in school, right? And this brother, he was in class with us, man. We was learning HVAC. We was learning how to fix AC, sidebar real fast. And we going to school, man. And one day, brothers asked, like, yo, what's going on with Blase and Blase? I ain't going to say the brother's name, you know what I'm saying? Not to offend his family and bring up no pain. And everybody in the class is like, yeah, man, I ain't see the brother in about 4 or 5 days. You understand? But the brother always used to tell us when he was in school, like, yo, man, his neighborhood, the police, they be messing with him, man. Like, they out to get him. He always used to talk like that. And you know, you might hear a brother say that. You're like, yeah, whatever, man. You ain't that big of a deal. You think they looking for you. But they absolutely hunt us down. We read in Lamentations 4:18, they hunt our steps. You understand? They was hunting that brother's steps, man. And it comes to find out a month or so later that brothers realized that brother was murdered. You understand? He was absolutely murdered. You know, they didn't put it out in the story like that. They said that the brother drowned. But they found this brother by a river, by one of them little rivers out there in Florida, one of them little creeks. You understand? One of them little creeks or canals. And they said that the brother drowned. But when they got the brother's body, the only thing that was wet on the brother was his foot. You understand? The police absolutely grabbed that brother up and murdered him, man. And then dumped him off by the water. And then tried to make it like he drowned. And I've never seen anybody drown from their foot being in the water. You understand? But this is just one of the many horrific stories that we endure here in this oppression, man. That we have to deal with. That we have to eat up and suck up and then put a smile on and go work for this oppressor and then act like we're grateful and appreciative of Juneteenth. Act like we're so ecstatic and so happy about Indigenous People Day. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You understand? He is absolutely the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And we should never forget all the evil that we have endured here, man. The scriptures say that we are going to repay them double the reward that they gave us, man. All the things they've done to us, we are going to give it back to them 2 times over in the day of judgment, man, when the Most High God comes and establishes his kingdom back here on earth. And we should know these things, and we should wait for these things, and we should aspire to reach these things. We should want it so bad that we don't do anything that the Lord says not to do to get there. You understand? Because they want their justice bad. I don't think we want our justice enough. I don't think we want our vengeance enough. Because if we did, we would be serving the Lord, man. And we wouldn't forget the oppression that we dealt with. We wouldn't forget the oppression that we endured aforetime and the oppression that we're enduring right now. We wouldn't forget it. We absolutely wouldn't forget it. But let's drop that. We can drop that Revelations, man. Let's go on to something else, man. Let's not forget that this oppression is so disgusting and vile that he lied on the greatest man that ever walked the earth, man. You understand? We talked about earlier how Christ had to deal with the same garbage we deal with right now. You understand? They hated Christ too. They hunted him down. They wanted to kill him in the streets, and they did kill him in the streets, but they was lying on him, trying to get him in trouble with the Lord, trying to get other people to come together and call him a sinner and call him a liar and man that's not with God, and he's doing this and he's doing that. And they were just trying to find ways and excuses to kill this brother. The same way they find and use excuses to kill us right now. What's their favorite? Oh, I feared for my life. Man, we live in a constant state of fear for our life. But I'm telling our brothers and sisters, don't go out there and hurt these damn oppressors, because we will pay for it. You understand? They absolutely will make us pay for it. But we live in constant fear for our lives, and nobody acknowledges that at all, man. You understand? They don't acknowledge that at all, because they don't give a damn about what happens with us, man. They just want to get over and abuse us as much as they can, man, to the point where they lie and tell the earth and try to make the world believe, make our brothers and sisters believe that the greatest man that ever walked the earth, you understand, the King of all kings, YAHANNA, heathen, you understand? When in all actuality, Christ is a black man. He was a black man from the tribe of Judah, man. He was a brother. He was our brother. You understand? And they hated him too. You understand? They lie on him, and they lie to our brothers and sisters. And we know that in Psalms 58:3, it says that the wicked, they are wicked from the womb, man. You understand? They are wicked from the womb. From they born, they go astray, speaking lies. And that's all they've done. Lie, steal, murder, and kill. That's all they do. To the point where they lie on the greatest man that ever walked the face of the earth, man. Got our brothers and sisters believing out there that Christ is white. Got our brothers and sisters out there in these damn churches praying to a white devil, man. You understand? We need to never forget these things either, man. We need to not take these things lightly. Not take these things lightly. And we're going to prove that he was black. Let's prove Revelation chapter 1, and we're going to start at verse 1. This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ. You understand? YAHANNA Mashiach. God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. You understand? They wrote this revelation of Christ in the book for this right here. Because the Most High God knew that they were going to lie and say that the brother was white. They are going to lie and say that Christ was one of them. He knew that they was going to lie. So he put the revelation of Christ in the book. You understand? He put it in the book for our well-being so that we can see and know that Christ was a black man. Let's get it. This is the book of Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. Like unto the Son of Man. And the Son of Man, they talking about Christ, man. You understand? They talking about Christ. One like unto the Son of Man. Clothed with a garment down to his foot. And that's our culture, man. You understand? To wear garments down to our foot. Priestly garments. You understand? And girded about the paps with a golden girdle. And he had a golden war belt on, man. You understand? This brother was serious. He was the real deal Holyfield. He was about business. His head and his hairs were white like wool. It says his head and his hairs. You understand? His head, the hair on his head, and his hairs, the hairs on his face, were white like wool. You understand? White being a color, wool being a texture. You understand? Who has curly, nappy hair? Who has hair like wool? So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, man, the children of the Lord. You understand? Specifically so-called blacks, man. You understand? We have that woolly hair, man. These other nations, we have fur. Their hair look like fur. because they're beasts. They're like animals of the field, and they're like they grow fur. You understand? But it's definitely a black man right here we talking about. It says, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. So now we know that his head and his hairs were white and woolly. That picture that they depict, that damn picture of Caesar Borgia, that other homosexual, man, that they try to get our brothers and sisters to worship, he looks nothing like this description, man. He looks nothing like this description. He looks absolutely nothing like this description. And it says that he had eyes like the flames of fire. You understand? And we know damn well that that blue-eyed beast, that damn dog, that homosexual, that child predator, you understand, that child molester that they got in these damn churches that they call Christ, he doesn't fit the description. He just doesn't fit the description too well, man. You understand? Because they lie on Christ, man. They lie on our brothers. They make it so that we could believe their lies and their bullcrap, man. You understand? How long, ye simple ones, will we love simplicity, man? And to the point where we tell our brothers and sisters that that ain't Christ, that they're lying. And you know what their answer is? Well, color don't matter. You understand? We have been brainwashed to believe that color doesn't matter. Why do they have a depiction of what Christ looks like in the Bible if color didn't matter? You understand? How long will we love simplicity? How long will we allow this beast to just get over and get by, man? You understand? We need to charge this beast for the things that they have done, man. Charge this devil, man. And the way to charge the devil is to get back to the Most High God, man. Get back to following our Father, man. And not forgetting our oppression. Not forgetting what we endured, man. And sitting there and serving the Lord, when we cry and send our prayers up, the Most High God will hear us. And the Most High God not going to forget what this oppressor has done, man. So we shouldn't either. Let's keep reading. You understand? So now we got the depiction of what Christ looks like, right? So we see that they have lied. That they have lied to the world. You understand? All over the four corners of the earth, they run around thinking that this man is white. Run around thinking that Christ was an oppressor. You understand? Scaring some of our brothers and sisters away from this Bible. Scaring some of our brothers and sisters away from this Constitution, this covenant, these scriptures that will save and change our lives, man. Because of this damn depiction that they lie and promote and push to the earth. You understand? But we know they're liars, man. And the Most High God knew they was liars too. That's why he covered every aspect and put it in the scriptures. Let's go to 1 Maccabees chapter 3. And we're going to go to verse 48. This is the book of Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law. You understand? This is the book of the law with the scriptures, man. These scriptures, man, these laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God, man, the Bible. It says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen, this damn oppressor, man, you understand? This nasty, disgusting, filthy oppressor who won't ease his foot off the necks of the children of the Lord, you understand? The heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. And they sought to paint the likeness of their images, man. They read these scriptures and understood who we were and read the greatness of this book, man, and knows that this book will inspire and uplift a nation, man. That this book will have so-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians right on track and in good graces with the Most High God, man, with the only power, man. You understand? With the only power of the earth. And they said, man, we got to do something to keep them brothers and sisters from following what they're supposed to be following, man. We got to do something to convert and twist their thoughts to believe that this book is not for them, to believe that this book is not the answer to their salvation. Because if they find out that this book is the answer to their salvation, they just might read it. They just might follow it. They just might be as great as the people that are in this book. It might go back to how it used to be. And the oppressor is so disgusting and filthy, man, and so conniving and malicious and vindictive, you understand, manipulative, that they took all the images and painted the brothers white. All of them. You go to these damn churches, you see the pictures of the little naked gay babies they be trying to picture, that they try to make. I don't know what the hell they're supposed to be. You understand? That's not an angel. You understand? That's not an angel of the Most High God. That's not how they ever describe the angels. You understand? They took the picture of Christ and made him white. They say that King David and King James and all these great brothers was white. You understand? King James himself, who had this Bible translated, was a black man, was an Israelite. You understand? And they just try to whitewash and change up the whole narrative of our history, man. And we should not forget that. We should not forget that they lied on our brothers and our sisters, lied on our forefathers, man. Lied on our foremothers, man. Just lying on our history. We should not forget that. We should hold them charged to the things that they have done, man. Took the picture of Christ and painted him and made him white. You understand? We need to not forget these things, man. We need to not forget that Christ came to save his people and not everybody else, man. You understand? He came to save so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and not everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to what the damn Christian church teaches our brothers, contrary to the belief that this oppressor pushes on these Christian church, on these weak leaders. You understand? On these weak leaders, these languishing gates that's supposed to be leader of the flocks, that's supposed to lead the people and teach the people better, but they're for hire. You understand? And the damn oppressor knows that. So he done brought up all the churches, you understand, put money in these churches and brought his way to the ears of our brothers and sisters, man. If you in the church, just know, if you go to any church, you're a Baptist, you're a Catholic, Christian, whatever you want to be, just know that the goddamn oppressor is in control of that, man. The I.S.U.P.K. Command General YAHANNA is the only organization on the earth for so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians where you know, and we can prove that ain't no damn devil funded none of this, man. You understand? This is ordained by the Most High God, man. Them other organizations, the Christian churches, Southern Baptist conventions, all them people, man, the higher you go up the food chain, you're going to find the damn devil there, man. You're going to find the oppressor there. The oppressor is funding these things to have the ear of the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. So he can continue to feed us garbage and feed us what he wants us to know. Feed us information that he thinks that we should have. You understand? Why? To keep us oppressed. To keep us under his foot and not knowing and not aware of what's going on, man. Serving the oppressor and not the Most High God, man. That's why he buys out our preachers, man. That's why he's buying out the preacher. That's why the preacher's in his pocket and he gives them all these tax breaks and makes it so the preacher can keep all that money and just benefit and enjoy, man. You understand? And just rob the people blind, man. Just rob the people blind. Our brothers and sisters in there giving out all the money that they don't have, thinking that they're chasing and serving the Most High God, thinking that they're getting closer to the Lord, when in all actuality, all you're doing is what the oppressor wants. All you're doing is building the economy of this oppressor. Those fake leaders are for hire, man. Those fake leaders are there so that the oppressor can continue to pump his program in the ears of the children of the Most High God. So we will not return to our Father, man, to keep us laden in sin. That's why they tell you, come as you are. They got brothers in there. They got our brothers and sisters in them damn buildings with homosexuals, transgenders, East Indians, Edom. You understand? Got the damn devil out there in there with them. Everybody come. Just come on in here. That's not what the Lord says. That's not how the Lord operates, man. As long as we're in there, the Most High God will keep us in this punishment, man. The Most High God will keep us to be oppressed, keep us under the foot of these damn heathens, and have this foolish nation ruling over us, man. The only way to end this oppression is to serve the Most High God. And the only way to end this oppression is to know and never forget our oppression, man. To be aware of what's going on to us, to be aware of the things that we've been through, the things that we go through, the things that we have went through, and know why we went through it, man. But never ever should we not once forgive and forget the things that we have been through, man.